Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. Rainy Friday. And indeed, let's talk about Detroit Lions. Will the offensive line be improved this season? Is the $1 million question. And I think that's the key to a successful offense. All right. Run blocking has not been good for the Lions for many, many years. I don't care what Pro Football Focus say, and I think that's the key to this Lions' success is the run blocking and the run game, and stopping the run on the defensive side of the ball. And to be honest, I think there is the Lions have upgraded the offensive line, in my opinion. I mean, you look, Taylor Decker's looking awesome in camp. He's going to be improved. He's always been a solid pass blocker, but the issue with him is run blocking. But he's improved because he got a contract coming up, and he want to get paid. So don't be surprised if you don't see a career year from Taylor Decker, and then get his money and then revert back to what he once was, in the past. You got Joe Dahl, who is probably going to be the same that he was last year, a below average starter in this league, solid in pass blocking, pathetic in run blocking. All right, center Ragnow, he gonna be better this year just simply because he just gonna get better because he already a great player. He gonna be trying to etch his name in stone as one of the greatest centers of all time. So he gonna step it up just by getting more experience and just by being in the league another year. And he's a great player already. He might be the Lions' best or second best offensive player other than Kenny Galladay. All right, right guard. I mean, we lost Graham Glasgow last year. So is that an upgrade, a downgrade? Right now it's a downgrade to Jonah Jackson. Jonah Jackson being a 4-year player at Rutgers and then graduate year at Ohio State. But eventually he can get better and surpass Graham Glasgow. And also the question is who's going to be the backup center since, our backup center that was competing for the job, he opted out of the season. Obviously Graham Glasgow moved on with a big contract to Denver. So that's something to look at as well. To continue on, right tackle, I think is an upgrade. I think Rick Ragnow might look really, really good over there in the Packers because he'd be allowed to hold more because they get away with everything in Green Bay. But I think Big V is probably going to be better at run blocking. Now, can he succeed at pass blocking on the edge is the question. That's where some of the NFC East pass rushers had great success versus him as a pass blocker, and that's the only question I got. I think overall, from last year, this line should have a significant upgrade. I think you got some players that's coming back that's going to get better. I think you got some new additions in the long run that's going to be better. And the key is, they gotta just be better in running the ball, And they gotta get, Matthew Stafford got injured last year, but he didn't take a lot of punishment. In the first few games last year that he did play, a lot of times Stafford went games without getting touched, or at least getting sacked. So, I mean, he get the ball out extremely fast, and that's part of his maturation, through the years, being his 12th year. He get that ball out of his hand extremely fast now. So Stafford ain't holding on to that ball. So that's gonna help the line pass block. Stafford getting it out of there. You know what I'm saying? What also can help Stafford some more too if they get the run game going, where teams can't just play the run on the way to getting the quarterback. If you can respect the running game, then you got to play the run before you respect the pass. And that's where they got to go. The right side of the line is going to be the significant side of the line to run on. You know what I'm saying? That right side is going to be the side because Jonah Jackson and, Ragnow, Jonah Jackson, and Big V, they going to be way better run blockers than Dahl and Taylor Decker. But the true maturation is going to be if the left side of the line can block just like the right side of the line. That's going to keep teams guessing. Right now, teams know that the run game is going to probably go more likely to the right side, even if it's misdirections going left and then cutting back right. Even though, even whatever it may be, you got to respect the right side of the Lions offensive line for run blocking. The left side, you ain't got to respect. And if Taylor Decker can seal the outside off, and Joe Dahl can move mountains in the middle, they can be a good run blocking team. Then this team gonna be a real problem coming down the stretch for any football team. And that's the key: run the ball and stopping the run. Now, also the offensive coordinator holds some responsibility here too. Some of the responsibility he holds too is not giving up on the run game. You know what I'm saying? He has to get the big fellas rolling. Big fellas, more than likely, they are better at going forward. You don't want 300 plus pounds, tiptoeing going backwards. You want road graders. And a lot of times the offensive coordinator can set the tone by calling run plays and getting the offensive line in a groove of pushing that defensive line back, pushing them back. It's a mentality that goes from the GM to the head coach to the offensive line coach all the way to the offensive coordinator to the offensive line. It's a mentality that the Lions got to have. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and feel that we big, we bad, we strong, we nasty, and we want to get our hands dirty. And if your offensive line ain't got some real goons on there, if you ain't got no guys that's really ready to move people against their will, you got the wrong offensive line. They got to have that mentality. If you draft an offensive lineman that don't want to get their hands dirty, you draft an offensive lineman that don't want to move mountains, that don't want to get nasty, then you're not doing it the right way. The Lions' first priority should have been opening up holes in the run game for their offensive line. And Darrell Bevell has to call more run plays and get more creative in his run plays, straight up and down. He got to commit to the run. Even if it's not successful on first down, try it on second down. And you in third and short, you should be an option to be able to hand the ball off, or third and second and run the ball and not pass it all the time. It's a mentality. The New Orleans Saints, they got out of that mentality of being a pretty dome team. As they seen Drew Brees' arm start to fall off, they say, you know what, that ain't working. Right around the time that Joe Lombardi was here, matter of fact, at the same time, he was calling plays here. That offense didn't work in New Orleans neither, in the Saints. Sean Payton did what great coaches do. He called the audible. You know, he to win the offseason. He restructured the offense. He said, you know what, we're going to commit to running the ball, utilizing Mark Ingram. We're going to draft Alvin Kamara, utilize him as the scat back, get him involved in the short passing game. The New Orleans Saints had a maturation process from going to be a dome team that can throw it around the yard to being a team that can size people up and put a hat on the hat and be able to run the ball wherever they go, whether it be, in Chicago outside, Green Bay outside, wherever. They had a metamorphosis where they say, you know what, we're not going to be this pretty dome team that put up a lot of points and play, cute defense. We're going to be a team that kick ass and take names. And pretty much that's what they become. They play smash mouth football right now. You know what I'm saying? And they mix it in with their air raid attack offense. And that's where the Lions got to go. The Lions got to have a nasty mentality, a dirty mentality. And that's what all great offensive lines have. They have the mentality and then they have the ability. It's mental. You know what I'm saying? They got to go out there and they got to put a hat on the hat and be physical and play a physical brand of football. And I think when you bring in Big V, Frank Ragnow, and Jonah Jackson, you got three nasty offensive linemen. And then if Stenberg can get stronger throughout the years, you got another nasty offensive lineman. And just the maturation process is going to be complete when they find a left tackle that can be the jack of all trades. The Lions haven't had an elite left tackle in a long time, and Taylor Decker is a pedestrian left tackle that don't have the ability to kick to the right side because he can't run block that good at all. And that's why I was an advocate for them drafting a left tackle early in this draft, because you need that athlete, like the kid from Louisville, Bakhtar, whatever it is. Man, he's a massive athlete, and that would have been a great look for them at the left tackle position. But they gonna see what Decker do. But I bet Decker have a great year this year. But they need him to step up in the run game, and that's gonna be part of the upgrade process as well too. But I do think the offensive line is an upgrade this year. The question is, how big of an upgrade is there? If it's an upgrade in the passing game and not the run game for real, then they still gonna lose. If it's a huge upgrade in the run game and it's like stay the same pass protection, they got a hell of a they still gonna have a hell of a chance to win a lot of football games. If they're able to run the ball, you know what I'm saying, successfully, I'm telling you, man, Stafford ain't gonna need that greater pass protection because people gonna have to second guess what he doing. People gonna second guess what he doing because, oh man, is he gonna hand the ball off? And you hesitate a minute, Stafford with that pinpoint accuracy in that arm, he gonna throw it right past you. So I do think the offensive line is gonna be an upgrade this year. How big of an upgrade and what department is gonna be upgraded in, you let me know. Offensive coordinator play a huge part in getting these dudes in rhythm. As far as, calling a lot of run plays early on and calling some passing plays. But the Lions got to shake that dome mentality. And that shit began with, for them personally, that began with running the ball against people's will. When you got an offensive line that motherfuckers put 8, 9 in the box, and they still able to run the ball and physically break other teams off, that's what you strive for. I don't really care for the Cowboys these days, maybe back in the day, but you look at their offensive line with Larry Allen and all them, the Great Wall. You look at that offensive line, they was moving people against their will. That's what you need. You need big, physical, strong interior linemen like Larry Allen. You know what I'm saying? You need guys like that. You got the center. You got Jonah Jackson. Hopefully he work out. And then you looking at next. You looking at adding an elite left tackle. If Big V can't be good at right tackle, which I anticipate that he might not be fluid enough to seal the outsides, you know, for the running game or for the passing game in some situations, you can put him on the inside and draft you a right and left tackle. But like I said, it's really gonna boil down to the run game. And if Darrell Bevel can get them dudes to move mountains and be nasty, it's gonna be nice. And it's for years it's been, is it the running backs? Is it the line? I think it's proven to be the line. Look at the personnel. Riley Reed, Jeff Backus, Travis Swanson, Dominic Raiola. You know, they really ain't never had in a long time those nasty linemen. And upgrading from Swanson and Backus to Raiola to Frank Ragnow was a breath of fresh air. That's beautiful. Now they got to find an elite left tackle, and if Decker can be elite left this year, and he can be good in the run game and still be elite or great in the passing game, Lions gonna have a hell of a year this year. Hell of a year. It's all about running the ball and stopping the run. They're able to do those two things, the team gonna have a hell of a year this year, man. So let me know what you guys think. I actually did this video yesterday and deleted it by mistake, but I think this version was a bit better. But don't forget to check out our Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Don't forget we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation? CJ Good 313 is the Cash App. PayPal link and Cash App username in the description if you missed it. Best way to donate is to share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And don't forget to check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube. One time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. We gone.